So last weekend we went to Fort Lauderdale and we toured the biggest and most unique boat that we've ever done a boat tour of.
It is a custom 91-foot Feadship motor sailor. It was built in the 50s and refit in 2017, and it is awesome. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, and here's the tour. There's this crazy rudder with a seal on top of it, literally. So cool. And I'm gonna go over here and walk the plank to board. Randy's already on. What do you think, Randy?
This is a beautiful boat. I can't wait to point out some of its features.
All right, so we're gonna go, we can't go to starboard yet. We're gonna follow the deck to port. The teak is in really good shape. Nice and varnished, and then we've got a teak deck down below that is in excellent shape.
All right, so we have lots of details. We can't point them all out, but you can see the koi that have been carved into the cabin area here. So obviously Jordan boarded on the boarding plank in the back, but there's also a boarding ladder on the side here. Now I am going to warn Jordan to be careful of the fresh varnish right here. They are very good about maintaining this clearly.
And there is a lot of wood to maintain for sure.
Now these hatches are interesting. I think you have to be on the inside to open them. I see that they're hinged, so they do look like they fully open. And you have more koi decorative engravings here. And this is very interesting to me. Jordan had to explain. I was like, what is happening here? So go ahead.
So the boat has lee boards. So if you guys aren't familiar with lee boards, this is what they are. So instead of having a center board, it has boards on each side that help it go to weather, that lower and raise down into the water. I'm just gonna pan over the deck right now.
There's so many levels to this boat. I just noticed the iguana up there that I had not seen before. So on this part of the cabin top, you have 3 butterfly hatches. One is very large, and then 2 somewhat medium-sized ones.
Tons of ventilation, it looks like. There's probably like 12 dorades I can see from here. So this is technically a motor sailor, so the mast is there, but it's not super, super tall. It's got a very large mainsail. Goes basically all the way back on a big boom. The crazy thing about this rig, and I'm going to show you guys right now, is that there's a pin here, and that on a 91-foot boat, this rig hinges and it can actually come down.
What?
So it can actually hinge and lay down. Obviously with probably a decent amount of effort, but it is possible, and that's crazy to me.
So on the foredeck of a 91-foot boat, you can have a Boston whaler as your dinghy.
Yeah, just chilling right here. I guess the owner used to have, where you were standing, 2 motorcycles. They were just chilling on deck right there, and then he used that very large davit system to hoist them onto the dock or whatever. Same goes for the dinghy up here. All of the rigging is all hydraulic. It can be done at the push of a button. So cool. I can't get enough of this boat already. I'm not even inside. This right here goes down into the crew quarters, but we're not gonna go down there yet. And I can't believe there's still more deck to tour.
I know. There's an opening hatch here and some sort of very intense looking opening hatch here.
So that goes down into the crew's quarters. We'll see that later when we do down below.
Oh, wow.
So there's a huge bow locker right here. I don't think I've seen chain that big before in my life. There's all the hydraulics for the rigging and everything. That's the post for the davit system. This is so cool. If we owned this boat, I would be on that bowsprit all the time. All right, so just looking back at this 91-foot yacht, this is incredible. And there's the giant dual windlass. This deck is so big that it makes this whaler look small. All right, let's go aft.
Continuing back, it's pretty much mirror image on either side. You do have these little teak deck boxes. You have some storage here. So this is actually like one continuous storage locker across, but 4 different hatches to get into it. Obviously you have a matching lee board on this side, matching koi fish.
Got your steps to go up to the coach roof.
Again, you have these big opening ports on the sides here. As we continue back towards the stern, almost all the way to stern, you have a door to the pilot house.
And there's one on the other side as well.
Yes.
Let's go inside. So we just came into the pilot house through that door, and looking aft, we have a huge settee. Lots of natural light and windows. And the settee folds down into a berth as well. And man, the woodwork in this boat is just
impeccable.
Yeah. It's amazing.
To say the least.
Looking forward from the settee, back here we have the pilot house with the helm station and all the controls right there. And it is awesome. 360-degree view. Let's go take a closer look.
So from the helm station, you have an amazing view. You really would have 360 degrees if you took the screens off in the aft area. But just the details in the woodwork and how much woodwork there is. Jordan and I have a soft spot for woodwork. Just different pieces inlaid in the wood everywhere. But you will have complete control of everything, it looks like.
Yep, and these are bow and stern thrusters, so this boat can move completely sideways, do a 360-degree turn on a dime, and there's that view from the helm station in the pilot house. Ray Marine instruments, just literally everything you could possibly ever need or want is right there. You can see yourself in the woodwork in this boat. Look at me.
If you're ever on watch up here by yourself, you can completely separate yourself off from the main cabin. But I also wanted to show you these doors and these little seahorse handles.
There's just cool little details all over this boat.
Yeah, I like all of the creatures you can find everywhere. Now coming into this area, the wood tone completely changes, which I think is neat.
So we went from teak and mahogany, and we still have some of that, but now we have bird's eye maple all around. And that's going to continue throughout the boat.
So I would consider this like a lounge area. It's very much what it feels like.
Yep.
So you have, it looks like a little nav station right here with this intricate piece with a Neptune at the top.
I mean, the details in this boat are just amazing. So at the nav station, everything is digital electronics, so everything that you need is right there for all your systems aboard. Just super clean, just awesome.
Now I think we should go aft first to the aft cabin.
Sure.
Okay.
So we're going to the owner's cabin. We've got to step down again.
So just pan this room
This is
for a
so
second.
cool. I mean, even just how the walls follow the contour of the stern right there is just incredible. So I'm going to give an upper pan and then a lower pan. And then you've got the bronze portholes, the opening ports, tons of storage.
And you probably noticed there's 2 berths back here that are both very good size.
Yeah.
Probably queen berths.
Looks like 2 queen-size berths. I mean, it is absolutely incredible.
Large storage compartments with hanging lockers.
Looking forward from the center of the beds, you can see that there's a head on the port side there. We came in from the starboard side right over there. And we're just gonna go take a look at the head. So going into the head, we've got a sink right there.
Made of wood.
Made of wood.
Awesome. And then this head and shower area is stunning.
Holy cow. The rock work in here is just insane. You've got your separate shower right there. Closing the door to the head, and we've got a full-length mirror right there. And then there's that sink again.
I know Jordan loves two-tone wood, so I'm surprised he didn't point out the flooring, just like the inlays of the light wood in the dark and the border here of the light on dark.
Yeah, the contrast between the light and the dark I really love. And you've got your flat screen TV right there. And it looks like Bose surround sound throughout the aft cabin. Let's go forward.
So we're coming forward into the lounge area again.
This is an incredible area. Like, there's a backgammon and a checkers table on the table. Could you imagine just sitting somewhere, Caribbean islands, just playing chess?
In this lounge.
In this lounge. I mean, this boat's been all over the U.S.
And I just realized this is where those big opening ports are. So they're hinged so you can push them out completely, which is awesome.
Yeah. Another thing worth noting is that the engines for this boat are down below. So there's one, I believe there's one down there and one down there. And these are access panels. So if you ever need to replace the engines, or if they never need to come out of the boat for work, they come out through there, and then this is an access panel up here as well with that really nice woodwork, but that pops out as well, and the engines fit up through there and then through there, so you don't have to tear apart the boat, literally tear apart the boat to get to the engines.
There's hidden shades for the windows, and just the fit and finish. This is like what you would see in a home. Like,
yeah,
it's beautiful.
It's better than you'd see in a home.
All right, so we're gonna go into what I would like to call the Grand Saloon. That's what I feel like it's.
The Grand Saloon.
The Grand Saloon.
We've got another nice artistic carving right here. It's just amazing. Some art on the wall right there. And if this boat can't get any classier, the first thing you see when you come down is this piano right here, looking forward. My God. Thoughts, Randy?
I mean, classy was a good word to use. This just has like an old school elegance to it, is what I would say. This countertop, I think Jordan said it's marble of some sort, is stunning. I love the blue-gray cabinetry. It's definitely a contrast to the rest of the boat, but I kind of like that touch.
And then this main eating area just is like an extension of the galley, and it's awesome. And the upholstery, the seats look so comfortable.
You have bronze opening ports over to the side. You have more opening ports above those as well.
Those look to be stainless. And then you got just art up there. I mean, there's everywhere you look on this boat, there's like an art piece or like something with character. Like, it's just awesome. And then this is looking up into that like lounge area from the main saloon.
In the galley, you have everything in surplus. So you have a microwave, you have an oven here, and an oven here, and a grill, and a cooktop, and another cooktop.
That's a deep fryer right there.
A deep fryer. So everything and more.
I mean, this kitchen I think is bigger than our apartment right now.
So we have obviously a full-size fridge with freezer drawers. This appears to be another freezer drawer set. So another set of freezer drawers.
Dishwasher.
And a dishwasher, plus tons of storage.
So I'm gonna walk into the galley now and I mean, everything that you would ever see in a kitchen and more is in this galley. So then the crazy thing is, when you're here, if you look up, you've got that huge butterfly hatch and just a higher ceiling with a that's a pretty good sized alcohol rack right there. And I mean, it's about as amazing. You've got like another desk area with another flat screen, and actually curved screen TV.
I was like, that's not a flat screen.
Yeah.
Moving forward, you have, this is almost like a tool room.
Yeah, this used to be
room.
This used to be a day head, and they converted it into just like a storage utility room. There's another like fridge or freezer down there, and just it's a toolbox. This room is plumbed though, so it can be turned back into a day head if needed. And then
continuing forward and to port, we have another berth.
And then just a quick note, there's these access panels. There's these access panels that are kind of in the walls, and you have, you know, systems that are hidden away pretty nicely and very neatly done. And then turn into port, we've got Randy.
So you have a full-size berth here, or queen-size berth, I should say, with some storage over to the sides of it, as well as underneath. And you have your own little mini desk in this berth as well. As well as, I keep saying as well, there's so much in this room. But you have a full head with its own separate shower. So inside this head, to the starboard side, you have the sink, which can be closed off because the middle portion is actually the shower. And then to the starboard side, you have the head that can be closed off. So the only thing that's getting wet while you're showering is the actual shower area.
Going forward.
Even more.
Even more. I mean, we just can keep going forward. Forever. There's another bed right here. I believe this can be converted into like a sofa. So it could just be another like sitting area. And then looking forward again. Up here we have a full cruise quarters. Okay, so looking to starboard, we've got a little eating area, and then another galley, so a second galley just for the crew.
So you've got a cooler, it might be a fridge or freezer, I can't tell from here. Cooktop.
That right there is like an extractor vent.
Oven over here, and tons of storage.
I mean, this galley right here is nicer than most boats. Looking to port, we've got, looks like behind that door, we've got a washer dryer, another flat screen TV. Just awesome. And then this is the forward companionway stairs right here out of mahogany. And there's that forward hatch that we saw on deck earlier. And then there's the crew's berth right here. Single berth. And then
But wait, there's more.
There's more. We've got the crew's head up here. So another full head. There's your shower right there. Sink. And then head. So the crew is treated very nicely on this boat. So I am the most forward I can be below deck, and that is in the crew's head. So I'm going to do the full continuous walkthrough from bow to stern. So I'm currently looking to starboard in the crew's head. We've got the sink there. Gonna go to starboard a little bit, turn around. We've got the head for the crew again. Looking to aft, we've got the companionway down into the crew's quarters. Stepping down a little bit, we've got Randy looking to port. We've got the crew's single berth. Turning to starboard, we've got the crew's galley. Got Randy chilling in the galley. Looking aft, we've got another berth slash couch, kind of like a luxury futon. Going aft again. And going to port. We've got our large second berth. And then giant head. Sink, shower, and a head. And going out of the berth, got another piece of art. Looking aft. Going to starboard a little bit, we've got a storage closet that used to be a day head. Can be turned back if you need it. Going aft, looking to port. We've got our giant galley. Panning across, we've got our eating area, steps down, our player piano, way more storage over there, and another little desk with a TV. Going aft again. We're gonna go up these stairs, these beautiful stairs. Got some more art on the wall right there. Then we've got what we are calling it like the main lounge area. TV right there. Just exquisite details everywhere you look. Board game table right there. Modern nav station right there. Going down. Into the main cabin. We just got this incredible main cabin with 2 queen beds. Maybe they're kings, I don't even know. They're huge. Going into the main head. And you can see me. And then the main head with the shower. And then I forgot to mention earlier, that's a urinal. Going back. Up these stairs into the main lounge area. And we've got this crazy artwork right there with Neptune on top. Going up into the pilot house. And we've got this settee up here. It'd be a great place to spend a passage. Looking forward. We got the crazy helm station. Beautiful woodwork. And there you have it, guys. So on the side decks here, we've got engine room access. So I'm gonna go down there because I haven't gone down there yet. I'm down in the engine room, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick pan. So there's one diesel. The second diesel over there. This is what it looks like from the front. You can access both diesels, get to both sides. Really good access all the way around, and that's where I came from.
As you can see, this boat really speaks for itself. There's not much we can say about it, but it's definitely an incredible find.
Yeah, definitely. The absolute, just the styling and the class of the boat, it's just, obviously it is an extravagant, huge boat, but somehow it had class. You know, like it didn't feel like it was like crazy, just opulent, gaudy. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yes, it was definitely luxurious, but I do feel like most of the time as we were looking through the boat, we were like, it's very classy. It has like a classic feel to it. So it was just so unique, so different. Like the woodwork and stonework within the boat are just impeccable.
Yeah, it was awesome. This boat, guys, is not a performance cruiser. It's a big steel heavy motor sailor. Its max cruise speed is only like 7 or 8 knots, and I believe that's using the engine as well, both engines. But yeah, I mean, if you own this boat, you are not really concerned about speed. You're concerned with comfort and just durability and having an awesome work of art as a boat. Obviously, it's a huge boat, and the asking price for this boat, because it is for sale, is going to be in the description below. And it's a very expensive boat as well. So, you know, who's going to actually buy this boat? Who is this boat built for? It's not going to be for everyone, obviously.
Definitely not for us, but a very specific type of buyer would definitely be interested in this boat. And it was in amazing shape.
Yeah.
And having just had a refit in 2017, I mean, that's not that long ago in terms of boats. So it's up to par with the price, I feel like.
Yeah, I think so. And, you know, it's going to take someone that is wealthy and a very unique wealthy person as well, because they have to realize, like, they're going to own a giant 91-foot piece of art.
Yeah, that's basically what it is, realistically. It is a piece of art.
Yeah. So far, I think this is the coolest boat that we've toured. Obviously, it's the one that's the most out of our league. But it was the most fun to tour just because that boat was just so awesome. Like,
yeah, looking at all the little intricate details included throughout the boat was fascinating.
So if you're interested in getting some more information on this boat, the broker's information is going to be in the description below, as well as the current asking price. And there's not much else to say, so.
I know this video is a little bit different than our typical video, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it. So if you did, make sure you leave a like and a comment down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to follow along with our journey, and ring the bell if you want to know each and every time we upload a video.
And quickly, let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed us touring this type of boat. I know this is a very expensive one, but this is also a very interesting one. So maybe just out of curiosity, a lot of you guys enjoyed it. I know we did. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. So see you guys.
Bye.
I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire.